In this presentation, we will take a look at creating an animated and narrated PowerPoint screencast. Let's take a look. To begin with, you need to create your entire PowerPoint and also add the animations. And here are some quick reminders about how to add an animation to your PowerPoint presentation. So in the normally if you're in the home menu, at the very top, click on the animations menu and select one item at a time and select in the order in which you want those to come into your presentation. So I will select the first bullet and pick any of these different animation styles. I'm going to select float in for the first one, and you can do different ones, but I will just select the same one for each one, same type of animation. And I will only do this for one slide for simplicity. Okay, so once you have completed your entire presentation with the animations that you'd like to have, it's time to record the narrations. To record the narrations, at the very top ribbon, select the slideshow option. And within the slideshow tab, go ahead and you will select record slideshow. But before I do that, I want to go to my very first slide because I will do my recording from the very first slide. So that's what I have here, and then click on this drop down box where it says record slideshow. You have two choices: record from the beginning or from the current slide. I'm going to go to record from the beginning, and then select again start recording. At this point, go ahead and record your narration in any way you like. Take as long or as little you like with each of the slides, and use the right arrow key to advance each slide and each animation. You can also click on the little arrow keys at the bottom of the screen, and as they come in, again, feel free to explain anything you like. Like in our case, to review the process, we entered all the information, we clicked on the animations tab, we selected one bullet or one line at a time, and selected the desired animation type, and we repeated this for all the slides and so forth. So like this, you will continue on explaining your concept for each of the slides. When you're done with the presentation, press escape, or if you're going to go all the way to the last slide, continue on going from slide to slide and explaining and including the narration. So in this situation, I'm just going to press escape. This is all I want to do at this point. So sometimes you may need to press the escape key several times. I had to do it 3 times to get out. And now notice that at the bottom of each slide, let's go to view, normal. So at the very bottom right corner, you're going to see an audio sign. So if you click on that, you'll be able to hear back everything you recorded during that slide. So I'm going to do that. Just click on the play button. At this point, go ahead and record your narration in any way you like. So I'll stop that. So as you can see, it has been recorded. Now if you go to slideshow, and again start from the very beginning and click on slideshow, it's actually going to repeat your entire presentation back to you with the same timings, with the same narration. Just to show you for a few seconds, let me click on the slideshow. At this point, go ahead and record your narration in any way you like. Take as long or as little you like with. So you get the idea. It's just repeating everything I said previously. So now that we have prepared our narration for each slide, we're ready to create the screencast, or the video that you're going to eventually be able to give to your students. So we've already went through this one, but just a few other notes I'd like to point out. Any comments made during the slide transitions will be cut off in the final presentation. So I would suggest that you leave 1 or 2 second gaps between each slide, going from slide to slide. Therefore, your comments will not be cut off. And here are the last steps for creating the screencast. First, save your presentation as you would a normal PowerPoint. That way the audios have been saved as well. Then you'll go under the File menu and select Save and Send. So let's do that. So we're going to go to File, not save as, but come on down to save and send. And a bunch of options show up. At that point, select create a video. And up here, we're going to select the middle level of resolution, which is somewhat good quality, but it will not take forever to process. And then finally, just create video and save it with any name you like. So now the program is creating your mini video or screencast, and notice at the very bottom of the screen that you have the status bar showing what percentage of the entire process has been completed. So as you can see, this can take quite a while. Our presentation was so short, and yet it can still take a couple minutes. And I have found that for a 10-minute presentation, this process can easily take up to 8 minutes. So it would be best to experiment with some very short presentations at first. And I would suggest that overall, due to the large size of the files created, that it would be advised to keep the presentations to less than 10 minutes, if at all possible. And once the video is created, go into the folder where you saved it, and you will actually see that it will be a WMV format file, which can then be easily uploaded to YouTube for streaming. So PowerPoint creates an alternative to the many different types of screencast programs out there, and the nice thing about using PowerPoint is that basically it's free. Most people already have PowerPoint, so you already have a way to narrate your slides and provide an option for your students.